today on EA.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of there as he motors for 9 yards. Off play action. Childers. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. On third down, it's Wheeler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Off the play fake. Childers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. On third down, Childers. Open man here is Gentry. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Wheeler. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38. On third down, Wheeler. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wheeler. And a short gain down to about the 33. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. operating from the gun. Childers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So that, Charles, a season-long.
Because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Schultz. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down. Schultz. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend. So potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down now, it's Wheeler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, Childers. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Childers. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. Up the middle they go. Wheeler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wheeler. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Childers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wheeler, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, and they are able to add on to their advantage. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Throwing to start the drive. Schultz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down, Schultz. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 Charger.
On first down, Childers dancing to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Childers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
On third down, Childers. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And second and 10. He'll look to throw again. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Looking to throw. Schultz. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Wheeler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wheeler. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown. Further. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Point after here coming up. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. His interception on that last drive set the other guys up pretty good. They had solid field position. They cashed him with a touchdown. Now he's got to try to get things right here. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Schultz. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack to about the 48-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Schultz over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Schultz firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the play fake, Schultz. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because some...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on him and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Childers steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Schultz got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man complete. That's Gonzalez. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. The Bills at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brooks. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And Cameron has it over the middle. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Looking to throw on second down. Childers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. It's Wheeler, and he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He's got room at the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Jags are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Operating from the gun. Childers being chased. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on second down, Childers. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing to start the drive, Schultz. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Schultz. And it's caught by the tight end, Cameron. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
League here in the unofficial midway point, week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And the Tigers, who've roared out to the lead. The Tigers looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. The Saints trying to hold on and claim victory. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they are in a tight one, all tied with the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On first down, Gentry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Wheeler. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Operating from the gun, Childers. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Wheeler, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down, it's Wheeler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw on third down, Childers. And Rodgers has it over on the right side.
And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Off play action. Childers. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 3 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks...
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And here come the Bills.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Schultz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking to throw on second down. Schultz. He finds his man. Complete. That's Gonzalez. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Off the play fake. Schultz. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Schultz. Touchdown, Bills! From 4 yards out. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down now. It's Wheeler. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Throwing on third and long. Childers. He finds his man. Complete. It's Wheeler. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Around the NFL, third quarter from Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Schultz looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try and go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Schultz.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Schultz. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a handoff up the middle.
Wheeler, 75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. From the gun on third down. Childers forced out to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Throwing to start the drive. Schultz. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. To throw on second down. Schultz. It's caught. Cameron left side. This offense so far on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing on first down. Schultz. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Looking to throw. Schultz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Schultz. This is caught. The tight end, Cameron.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And in a two-score game, obviously every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a dump off here, complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Schultz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Schultz throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schultz.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Schultz looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To throw on 2nd down, Schultz. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On first down, it's Wheeler. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Up the middle they go. It's Wheeler, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On second down, it's Wheeler, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Wheeler, and he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So the Bills now down by 7, 57 seconds to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. He's back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Jags are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Jacksonville, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3 and 5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.